What's up, and welcome to OMRPG. I'm Alan, and I've never played The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Welcome to my first episode of my I've Never Played series, where I explore some of the most awesome and acclaimed games that, for whatever reason, I never played. I'm starting off with the remake of the 1993 Game Boy classic, The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, that's out for the Nintendo Switch. So what makes this review unique? Well, let me give you a little bit of backstory on why I chose this one for my first episode. First off, this remake just came out. Well, that depends on when you're watching this, I suppose. What is time? What does it all mean? Can I actually still exist in time if time is timing and I'm here, but also not here? Where is here? What is here? Yeah, okay then. Where were we? Oh yeah, Link's Awakening. So I've been a Zelda fan for as long as I can remember. I got the first Zelda game with the NES when that launched back in 100 billion years ago, and I've been in love with the series ever since. It was the first game that I played on the NES. There was this huge, gorgeous open world, tile-based, where collecting items would help you progress. It was the first time I'd ever seen anything like this. It just blew me away. And it seemed every single Zelda release after that has been nothing but phenomenal. The creators taking the concept a little bit further each game. And it's for some of those reasons that I've played as many Zelda games as I could. And so, how is it that somehow I missed this amazing Game Boy game that is being touted as one of the best Zelda games you can play? I don't freaking know. My only guess is that I was completely immersed within the SNES by the time this released in 1993. I don't even remember where my Game Boy was at that time. I had a Game Boy, I played plenty of games on it, but I digress. I thought it would be an awesome experiment to try and play this remake of a 1993 game that I have no real nostalgic influence from. Sure, I have influence from the Zelda universe and Zelda games, but sometimes you wonder, are these older games that people play and they still love and they think they're the best in the world, is that based on nostalgia, or do the games actually stand up? Let's find out. Holy sh**. Holy crap. This game is freaking amazing. So let's break it down a little bit and see exactly what I thought of this game. The visuals in Link's Awakening are absolutely gorgeous. The models all have a nice toy-esque quality to them, with amazing and subtle texturing that make everything feel real and tangible. The color palette is spot on. Lush green natural environments that pop right out of the screen, and dark, cold dungeon designs that perfectly represent the danger of these areas. The items are all amazingly detailed, very minimalistic, while also having a perfect amount of polish. I mean, just look at these rupees here. They look so good. The map is also an amazing piece of artwork itself. While it seems smaller than most other Zelda games, most likely due to this originating on the Game Boy, watching it fill in as you progress is extremely satisfying. The story in Link's Awakening is fantastic. A bit of the new mixed in with the usual Zelda tropes. You start off with a gorgeous animated remake of the original Game Boy version's cutscene. The story follows Link through a tale of being shipwrecked by a violent storm and awakening in a strange new realm, Koholint Island. You are then tasked with finding a set of items that will be used to find your way back home. The story sets a wonderful backdrop for your adventures in this new realm while introducing you to a slew of unique and colorful characters. The gameplay for me is the shining star for this Zelda iteration. The swordplay is tight, fun, and engaging, allowing you to spam attacks while you still play defensively using your shield. The addition of a jump mechanism introduced into the gameplay via Rock's Feather is a welcome departure from the usually restrictive control depth of other top-down Zelda games. The items all have a nice polish to how they trigger, and using the various weapons are a true delight. Even the side-scrolling areas have a very unique feel to them. oddly introducing Super Mario characters to the mix of usual Zelda enemies. My only real complaint from my playthrough of Link's Awakening comes in here. While playing in docked mode, I experienced a pretty steady frame rate drop in mainly the overworld areas. Testing in handheld mode seems to produce a bit less of these frame rate drops. While annoying, I found myself overlooking the drops after a time, and at no point did I feel it was substantial enough to consider it game-breaking or, for the most part, a hindrance to the gameplay at all. The world may be small, but it also feels very expansive. In the overworld, there's quite a lot of diversity. There are lush open areas, dark and creepy spots, and just about everything in between. For a Zelda game, a diverse world is extremely important, and we see that here for this release. The dungeons in this game are called levels, and they each have a very unique look and feel to them, and the addition of a dungeon creator gives the world of Link's Awakening an added bit of depth. With the game being fairly short in comparison to the others in the series, I still find myself eager to replay from the beginning upon completion. The main story is a nice bite-sized offering, and the side quests are all engaging and never really feel grindy or cumbersome. The size of the campaign is, I'm guessing, due to the size limitations of the original game being a Game Boy title, but never does it feel like a hindrance to the overall quality of Link's Awakening. I, for sure, see myself enjoying multiple playthroughs of this one. I would say this title easily earns a 9 out of 10 from me, and I only drop it that one point due to the frame rate dips I discussed earlier in the review. A fun and engaging Zelda adventure packed with amazing combat, colorful characters, and a polished presentation. This game is a must-play. Alright, thanks for stopping by everyone. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you want to see some more videos from me, and like that video if you enjoyed it. See ya!